To meet MDGs 4 and 5 by 2015, we need to fully harness the strength of civil society and the full power of the public and private sectors. We need nothing less than a global movement for maternal and child survival, a movement that demands action today, not in 2015, on behalf of the world's most vulnerable women and children. I am a firm believer in the power of social movements. As some of you may know, and as Judy mentioned when she was introducing me, my roots are in civil society. Like many of you, I've been privileged to work for many years in an NGO advocating on behalf of women and children. My earliest memory of advocating for women's rights was when I was a college student in India. I marched through the streets, joining others who dared to believe that women deserve equality under the law and the same rights as men to govern their own destinies. We marched at a time when the streets of Delhi were the domain of men, when the simple act of using public transportation to go to college exposed young women like me to humiliating physical and sexual assault. We did so because our politicians and leaders refused to take our grievances seriously. Every step we marched was an act of peaceful protest against an unjust social order. Not much changed then, but the continuous demand for action grew louder over the decades. And a few months ago, as you all know, in reaction to the horrific rape and murder of a young woman, all of Delhi walked those same streets. Men joined women in a scream of public outrage, demanding action. Their demands precipitated a public discussion like never before, a discussion that has finally begun to challenge the norms that perpetuate a culture of silence, a culture that too often turns a blind eye towards sexual harassment, rape, and all other forms of violence against women. I'm sharing this story with you because it offers a poignant lesson. Change is possible only when a critical mass of citizens stand up and speak out. This is as true for maternal and child mortality as it is for any other social injustice. We know that many communities around the world continue to accept as normal the fact that a woman dies in childbirth, or the fact that her child died too early in life after contracting a disease like malaria, pneumonia, or diarrhea. The prevalence of this attitude explains why 18,000 children die every day, mostly from causes that can be prevented with simple, affordable interventions. It explains why, since 1990, 216 million children have died before their 5th birthday.